Breaking news, if you've never had In-N-Out, it's not as good as
That's a good explanation.
It's really, I don't love In-N-Out. It's not that great. They put some crappy soft serve in a cup and swirl it around and they're like, here you go. Hey guys, I'm Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. Today is a very special day, episode, video, show, whatever we're gonna call it, because I have friends! You guys, I do have friends in LA, and these are special friends because we're actually all from the same hometown. This is Nolan and Madeline Molt. They're married, and we're all from the Tri-Cities, so we moved down to LA actually around the same time, almost a year ago, and we, the three of us, are living in LA, living the dream, and...
I just want to say to the camera, right here, right now, that I love you. That's all.
Good words, good words. So today we're gonna talk about the expectation versus reality in Los Angeles. Before we moved here, we had this idea and this picture of what LA was like. And I think a lot of people in the United States and even the world have this idea of what LA is. And then you actually move here or you come and visit. And I think you'd be surprised by what you actually find. And so we're gonna talk about those things, hash them out, and tell you what it's really like living in LA.
Yeah, we're gonna spill all the tea about LA, tell you what it's really like and what it's not like. That's the tea.
I feel like the biggest one, like the number one thing, and this stuck out to me, this sticks out to everyone. Like when I travel, this is probably the most commonly question I get asked is, are there famous people everywhere? Do you see celebrities every single day?
I mean,
like what is
you're
that?
A celebrity, so...
I'm not a celebrity.
You know, we come from a small town. There's no celebrities. When you move to LA, it's like, you know there's celebrities there. And so I felt for like, when I moved here, like my eyes were always like, I feel like
hyper aware.
Totally. I'm gonna walk by someone who's famous. Like,
is Johnny Depp gonna be around this corner?
Yes.
Who's that guy with the sunglasses on?
Definitely.
And then like 90% of the time, you don't see a celebrity, but then, you know what I mean?
Do you ever feel like, sometimes I feel this way where it's like I'm in a coffee shop or I'm somewhere like the airport, somewhere that's very public place but that a celebrity could be, and if I see anybody wearing a hat, sunglasses and bag clothes, I'm like, who's that? Who's that? That's gotta be somebody famous.
Yes.
Because you just expect or suspect them to be somebody.
I remember being in the car and being like, I bet that's a nice car, I bet that's a famous person. Like, yeah, and I visit.
Tinted windows are like, someone famous is in there. The reality is, I don't see them as much as I expected to.
Yeah, but I mean, on the same hand, I also have these stories where I have run into people at the craziest of places. A couple weeks ago, I was having breakfast and I was walking and I remember looking at this family sitting at a table right outside, and I legitimately, what ran through my head was, gosh, that guy's got really long hair. That's actually what I thought when I looked at him. And then as I opened the door, he looked up at me and said, hello. And it was Billy Ray Cyrus. Like,
I'm living like a rock star.
No joke, Billy Ray Cyrus, and sitting next to him was his wife Tish and Noah, and I almost pooped my pants. It was so, I didn't say anything, I just said, oh, good morning, and then I walked in, but they're just eating breakfast as a family, and same thing happened at a coffee shop with Jordan Sparks. She walked up and I was like, oh my gosh, it's Jordan Sparks. So there have definitely been those moments where you'll just be in a very normal setting, normal situation. You might be at the grocery store and you'll run into somebody, and it just kind of like, it takes you back for a second, and you remember like, oh, they're real people too. Another huge expectation is that everybody's in the industry and everyone wants to be an actor. One of the biggest things that scared me about moving to LA and pursuing something in the entertainment industry was that everyone had the same dream as me, and that it would be this vicious competitive environment that would just be like really cutthroat and like not healthy. And even though I knew that, I still wanted to come and try. But when I got here, I was so pleasantly surprised and relieved to know that, one, not everybody has the same dream as me. I met a lot of people who don't want to be in front of the camera and don't want to do the same things that I'm passionate about. But also that there's a lot of people that want to help and want to encourage and work with you instead of against you.
Yeah, no, definitely. He's met a ton of people who've wanted to help him.
Something that I just heard, I'm trying to think of where I heard this. People, I think, still say it in LA, but they're like, yeah, everyone wants to be a director or a writer. Like, and so I think it's just like, because there's so many people in the entertainment industry, it's like, if you're going into acting, people are gonna tell you, oh, everyone wants to be an actor. If you like want to direct movies, people tell you, everyone wants to be a director. And it's just because they come here because that's where it is.
Right.
And the reality is, not everyone wants to be a director.
Kind of switching gears, everyone always thinks that, you know, the weather's so great in LA, this expectation of it's always sunny, there's never bad weather. Well, just so you know, people, we had 3 earthquakes last night, so the weather is not, is that weather? Is earthquakes a weather?
We know like 3?
There were 3. I felt 3 3 earthquakes in my room last night. They were probably aftershocks if we're being real.
Yeah, definitely.
There was one where it was shaking so bad.
I told you I felt one in Coldstone.
I got off of my bed. I was running in circles right here, and I started crying, and I called my mom. I was like, we're going down. Like, I couldn't speak. She's like, where are you? And then I started crying, so I couldn't talk to her. She's like, hello, and I'm like, I'm in my room. So the weather's not always great in LA, but when it is so sunny and it's so hot in LA, people forget that we don't have AC here. A lot of people don't have AC in their apartments, including mine. We've got this little AC
Luckily,
box.
we have AC.
But not good.
But it's like ours, I don't know what yours is like, but mine's like a little box in the living room that will turn on and it'll get cold for a minute, but it doesn't come into my room. It doesn't circulate. And so in the summertime, like right now, you are roasting your guts out and you just feel like you need to walk around naked all the time because it's so hot.
It's not even that hot outside right now.
Yeah, it's like
and
80.
it's warm.
Yeah. And just wait till like August and September when you think the summer is over. That's just when it's getting heated up.
Yeah.
Because we both moved. We moved in September. Did you not realize that it was so hot?
No.
I remember sleeping on an air mattress for a month. Just sprawled out because I was so hot I couldn't sleep.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't sleep.
Our old apartment was horrible. We had the AC unit in the front and our bedroom was in the back. And I remember the day
we tried to like line fans up to push the cold air into our bedroom.
Horrible.
Smart. But I mean, I'm not complaining about it. I do love the weather here.
Me too.
I love the sunshine. That's part of the reason I moved. So
same here.
Yeah.
I expected sunny weather all the time. That there was like a month where there was a few days in that month it downpoured like crazy rain.
At the beginning of the
that
year.
was unusual though, because when I lived in
was.
California for college, it was never like that.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that was abnormal.
Because we got out of the drought this year,
I
and
was
that's
shocked.
huge. We've been in a drought for a really long time, and this is the first year we've come out of it because of those rain spells.
So our next assumption is that people are really rude here. I know when we were moving down, everyone's like, oh, people in LA are so rude. The customer service sucks. And I feel
bad place, evil people.
Yeah, people are so mean. They don't
Dark.
care about you. They're
Dark
honking at
industry.
you. Yeah, and I've found some awesome people here. Even just at our coffee shop that we go to, people are so friendly and love our dog and
I just found that people are way more open-minded and they're
yeah.
so I've met some of the most incredible people
agree
in
with that,
LA and
yeah.
I feel like because I'm a creative, I'm surrounded by other creatives, which helps me to be creative, and it's
Definitely.
fun to collaborate and work with other people that also are ambitious and chasing after their dreams, and it doesn't seem like such a foreign thing for you to be doing what you're doing.
Yeah, and because I heard that people were so mean and stuff, I think I was more closed off when I first moved here because I was like,
We were
I don't
careful.
wanna,
I don't trust
wanna,
people.
Right, and I don't want to start a conversation at a checkout because I'm like, everyone's rude here. It's just what I was thinking. But then is just life went on. I was like, people here was they're normal people. They're a lot of them are just super nice and friendly and care about just talking to you, and so.
And when you bring what you're saying about just you would normally have a conversation with someone at a checkout, when you bring those parts of who you are to places that are known to be a certain way, you change that. You change that dichotomy, and it's this isn't going to be like that anymore. This is my city. These are the people that I love, and I'm gonna love them well and change that stereotype. I feel like the more people like us that move to LA, it's we're part of that, and that's really cool. Yeah. So LA people are great.
Yeah.
They're lovely.
Literally everyone you meet in LA is super friendly.
Everyone.
Nice.
No. Yeah, you do get
There's a lot of cool people.
Flipped off if occasionally when you're driving.
I do get flipped off a lot.
Yeah. I've gotten flipped off a lot more here than I ever have.
That's another thing. People's expectation of LA is that the traffic is horrible, and guess what? The traffic is horrible.
You're right.
It's awful. It's the worst thing ever, and that's why I moved to West Hollywood, so I wouldn't have to be on the freeway as much, and I will tell you that it was one of the best decisions I ever made, because now I get to take the little side streets, and yes, those get trafficy too, but if I can avoid driving in rush hour, I do, because it's the absolute worst.
Definitely.
I hate it.
Yes.
That's all I'll say about traffic.
I know, moving here and especially for my parents, it was LA's very unsafe.
Oh, interesting.
And
I still feel that way, even though we haven't been robbed or anything like that.
Well, but I think
It was unsafe in what way? The people, the
crime, more crime, and you don't want to go out by yourself and stuff like that.
I should probably be way more aware and cautious about that, but I've never felt that way. And
I don't think so.
There have
now.
Sometimes I'm it's probably not a great part of town, but I've never been oh my gosh, I'm in danger. And I think my mom probably worries about that way much more than I do.
Yeah.
But
my parents.
That's never been something that's on my mind about it.
Yeah, and
You're right, though.
there's certain areas that you're okay, this is not a great part of town, but like there's a lot of places that actually are nice.
Ooh. Another assumption and expectation people have about LA is that it's really expensive, and I can come on here and attest that yes, it is expensive.
Right,
gas is what, almost like $5 a gallon now. Like that is so rude.
That's 4.
It's 4 something, but it's higher than 4.
Yes,
It goes up and down. It does fluctuate, but like don't be trying to gas up in Beverly Hills because you're getting bougie gas. It's not cheap. And like I love Whole Foods, but I can't shop there.
No.
I might actually do a YouTube video about what you can get at Whole Foods for $100 because I'll probably come out with a cucumber. Like it's so expensive. I used to assume that everybody here just must be loaded with money because of what they're doing and where they live and all these things just about them being in LA, and it's not true.
No. If anything, you're broker for living here.
Broker is not a word.
Personally, I would rather live in LA and not have as much money than live somewhere else and have more money, because for me, this is one city where I feel challenged, I feel stretched, I feel more creative, I feel closer to God, I feel surrounded by such incredible people, and there are probably other places in America that I could feel that as well, but I just love living here so much that all these things we're talking about, like some of the things that aren't so great, like they far outweigh, I mean, the things that are amazing outweigh those cons, because I love it.
Yeah, we always say that, like we'd rather be here and deal with blank than be anywhere else.
Yeah.
Like,
If you can make it out here and just continue to go after it, there's a lot more money in LA to be made for filmmakers and creatives than in smaller towns.
Regardless of whether or not you have a lot of money or things are good in that department, is like the people and the community makes it all worth it. And I'm so thankful to have you guys here in LA too, because the people here are what have kept me grounded and have strengthened my faith. So these two people are incredible. Go follow their YouTube channels. Madeline has one, Nolan had one, and they just told me that they have one together. How cute is that? So follow, subscribe to all of them. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and let us know in the comments any other kind of things you want to know about LA, any kind of videos you want us to make. We'll be sure to make that happen. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you have a great rest of your week. See you next time.
bye.
I'm Nolan, and this is Disney Channel.